All right, Mixmaster B here for MMB Radio, and on the phone line right now I have adult film star Sadie Santana. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing wonderful, and I thank you for calling in tonight. We got a lot of stuff
No
that,
problem.
we got a lot of stuff we want to ask you tonight. A lot of fans tweeting in questions, and so we'll just jump right into this. We'll just get right into it. So you're an adult film star, and you've been in the industry for not very long, have you?
No, not long at all.
So
Only since February, actually.
okay, so you're kind of a newbie to the adult game. How did it all come about?
Yes, I am a newbie. I've really always wanted to do this, wanted to get into the adult industry for a while. And so one day I just asked my mom, like, because I'm really close to my mom, and I asked her what she thought about it, because at the time I was just dancing. She told me to go ahead. She had a feeling I was going to ask her. And so I did.
So now
I just kind of did it.
now you said you've been wanting to do this for a while. Like, at what age did you decide, like, this is what I want to get into?
Well, I know I've been curious about sex since the age of 5 that I can remember.
5?
Yes, but I don't do anything. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 14, so I didn't do anything yet. But I was curious about it. I was very curious. Like humping teddy bears and pillows and shit. Yes, that was me.
So, did like teachers or something as a kid, like when you were like in kindergarten, like, yeah, there's something wrong with your daughter. She was humping little boys like in the corner, like.
No. Never. No, I never humped any person, like a person. No, it was always just like teddy bears or something like that. And I would never do it where anyone would see me. I would never do it. I didn't want anyone to make fun of me. So.
It's like when you have a dog and they're like dry humping stuff. Like, did they have to like?
Yes. I was a very horny kid, and I'm still that way though. I'm still very horny. You wouldn't imagine.
Now you're a native of New Orleans, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, now everybody who like knows New Orleans knows that there's a lot of taboo. There's a lot of like mystery and stuff that goes on down there. So, being that you've been such a horny child, when was like your first encounter? You said 14. Like, kind of give us a walk through how that all started.
Well, it was just kind of a really crazy thing. It just kind of happened. I've been wanting it for a minute, and I've been wanting to actually experience it because obviously I've been humping teddy bears and shit. So I've been wanting to experience it for a while, and so me and the guy that I was dating at the time, we just did it. And it was crazy about the whole thing though is like the next day, it was like the first time I actually tried anal. So it was just like boom, boom, and like 2 virginities at once.
So you just jumped right into it.
Well, I've been wanting to. Anal was like something I really wanted to try. Like I had seen this porno one time. I was a little bit younger, and I had seen a porno. It was like all anal porno, and it just looked amazing. Like, it was these Brazilian chicks. They were had these fat asses. It was it just looked amazing. So I wanted to try it.
So teddy bear was not cutting it at that point.
No. No, I could not. I couldn't even imagine what that felt like. And so when the guy asked me like if I was down to try it, I was game.
So he was definitely scouting, because he was just like, yo, so I heard this chick humps teddy bears, like, she's gonna be down for anything.
I never told anybody that I was humping the teddy bears.
He didn't need to. Like, he got the inside scoop. He knew who he was dealing with. He was just like, I'm gonna turn this chick the fuck out.
And you could, oh my goodness, I turned so many guys out like after where it's like had never tried anal before. It was crazy.
So was this guy?
I really liked it.
So was he older or?
He was only like 2 years older than me.
Okay, so was he experienced? I mean, I guess
I guess he was experienced because he asked me if I wanted to do it, and so he was good with it. Like, he told me to breathe because I remember I ran a little bit. I was just kind of squirming a little bit, trying to get away, and he just told me to relax and breathe, and once it started getting into the go, goodness, I knew it was definitely for me.
It sounded like you're like ready to give birth or something. Like breathe, you know what I mean? Like breathe with my pattern as I go in.
Well, no, it's the entrance. It's the entrance that was the killer. Because after he was in and he just started going, oh my goodness, the feeling was amazing.
So you have a really unique makeup here. You got what, French, Spanish, and Native American, right?
Yes. Mm.
Okay, so tell us about that. Like who's how did you get all that? Like who's French and Spanish in your family? Who's Native American? Like,
well, my mom is the Spanish one, and my dad is the French and Native.
Okay.
I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah. He's the French and Native one.
I was gonna say, you said you're very close to your mom, and she was like really cool with
Yeah, I am. I'm very, very close to my mom.
Now you started off doing like exotic dancing or something?
Uh-huh.
And it just someone just approached you one day, or did you like approach somebody?
No, it just wasn't like I couldn't do enough. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't very I wanted to do more. It was just a tease. I wanted to do more, and coming out here to Cali, I was like, let's see. And I did my research, and then it kind of just went from there.
Nobody approached you. You just kind of just inquired yourself about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I submitted to 3 different agencies, and ATM called me back, and so my mom actually took me up there when I went and signed with them.
That's pretty awesome. So, you say you don't speak with your dad and everything, but is the rest of your family on board with this, or is it kind of like?
Oh yes, actually, that's the crazy thing is the rest of my family is. I thought my brother would trip out, but he was actually okay with it. He tripped out more when he found out I was dancing.
Really?
And he did when he found out I was doing porn.
Well, I guess he kind of knew. If you're already doing that, he just knew it was just a gateway.
It's it was gonna happen sooner or later.
Exactly. So, tell everybody a little bit about the measurements.
About my measurements?
Or what are your measurements?
I am 34D at the top. Well, between a C and a D, it's really weird. I'm a 24 and 34.
Okay.
That's very nice.
And one of the things that I guess is kind of like a feature or something that just kind of stands out is that you're 5'10", right?
Yes, I am.
Now, were you
long,
always
crazy legs?
Now, were you always a tall kid growing up?
I was always a tall, awkwardly skinny kid growing up. So once I became grown, I guess it all fit perfectly.
So, you never got into any kind of sports and everything? People are like, oh, she's 5'10". Did she ask her if she played basketball and everything? And I'm like,
yeah, no, actually, I was not. I was horrible at basketball. I tried it. I was horrible. Very, very horrible. But I was a long distance runner. That I did do. But other than that, that's pretty much the only sport that I've ever done.
So one of the things I'm looking at here is that, like you said, you've been in a game for less than a year, but you just finished doing a title with Bang Brothers, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's been doing pretty well, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
That was really, really fun. It was crazy. It was a week long. I was out there and it's ridiculously hot. The humidity, it was crazy. It is. It was really, really crazy, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It was just a week of shooting back to back to back, and it was amazing.
Now, who are some of the people you would like to work with?
That I would like to work with?
Yeah.
That's a very long list. I'm a very, very horny girl.
I was noticing that. I was when I was ready about to ask that question, I'm like, this could be a long list. I should probably ask who you don't want to work with, but that would probably cause all kinds of drama.
Well, no, because I don't really, being so new in the industry, there's some people that come into the industry and they know, quite a bit about it already. I am completely new to it. I don't really know too many porn stars. There's the ones that I've watched a lot, but I don't know everyone so. I don't have like any bad experiences with anyone yet.
But who are you a
So I don't
fan
have like a
of?
list of no's.
Who are you a fan of? Like, who are some people that like you really enjoy their work?
One of my favorites. One of my favorites is Mike Adriano. I used to watch his porn actually before I got into the industry. And it's funny because now I've actually had my chance to work with him a couple times.
That's kind of surreal, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't imagine. His cock is like amazing. Sorry, I know you wouldn't.
Yeah, for the female listeners or the guy listeners who were into that, they enjoyed that little part. Me, not so much, but that leads into a good question though. So, like I said, we had guys tweeting in, but we also have women tweeting in. Like, are you into women or no?
Yes, I am. I'm a little bit more picky when it comes to women, but I love having so much fun with them. Like, if it was my choice, my personal, like, final ending relationship type deal, I would have to have, at least a man and a woman. Just so it could be, ultimate fun. I'd rather have everything.
Now, I'm looking at these questions that people are asking me, and they're all like, would you do this? Would you do that? Would you do this? Would you do that? And I'm kind of feeling like there's probably not much that you would not try. So, what is something you won't do?
That's very true. I'm more of a no limits type person. I think that's the only thing I won't do is backdoor work on me. I can't do that.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm pretty much down for a lot of things. I kind of have a very fucked up mind, so.
Fucked up to some, but great to others. Some people might call it fucked up, but some people here, your fans are like loving it right now. And you tell people where they can reach you at, like on Twitter.
They can find me at Twitter at Santana_Sadie. And my site should actually be launching here soon at SadieSantana.xxx.com.
Now, how did you come up with the name Sadie Santana?
Me and the whole agency actually came up with it. We knew Santana from the get-go, that was without a doubt. But Sadie, it was just a name no one had heard for a while. And so that's like when you Google me, I'm the only one that pops up. And I love that.
That's good. That's good marketing right there.
It is.
Now, like I say, you mentioned that your agents came up with the name and everything. Did you have a name being like such a fan of porners? Was there a name that you had back in the day? Like, this is going to be my porn name?
No, actually, names was one thing that I'm terrible at. Goodness, if you put me on the spot to ask me something like that, it was no. Every dancer name I ever had, the DJs came up with, the floor guys came up with. I am horrible with names.
Well, they say the way you find out your porn name is the first pet you had, right? And the first street you grew up on. So, what was the name of your first pet?
I remember that.
Well, when you weren't humping teddy bears, did you have a dog at home or a pet?
We had quite a few animals.
Okay.
We had quite a few animals, so that's why that's very hard to say. And then Colette Street isn't really something that sounds like a porn name,
Colette? You should say it's Colette?
Chloe, yeah.
Colette. So that's
kind of
hot,
really
though.
sound...
It's got that French kind of sound in it, that whole New Orleans sound.
Well, yeah, that's... I'd imagine so.
Well, it's good you didn't live on Bourbon Street, you know what I mean? You weren't just, urban, So let everybody know, what was it like growing up in New Orleans?
Oh it was fun. It was the most amazing experience. I really personally couldn't imagine growing up anywhere else because out there, it's a party town. It's not really just a party town, it's a celebration town. That's more better. It's everybody's celebrating something, always living life to the fullest. It's not really dull,
I have to say,
I've been to places where it seems the people are kind of lifeless, they go through the same motion, and it's not like that there. It's people are kind of just living life, It's amazing. I had a shitload of fun growing up.
Well, I have to say, when I was there, they're some of the nicest people that I've ever met was in New Orleans. But if I could give any advice to anybody who goes to New Orleans, you have to watch. When you're going down Bourbon Street, watch for the big piles of horse shit.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I stepped in a pile of horse shit when I was going down Bourbon Street.
Oh
So,
no! Oh
yeah,
goodness! How did you like not see that?
it was dark, you know what I mean? You're watching people throw beads, and the cops don't care. They're just like, oh, just go ahead, just step in the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you see the horses, but you didn't think that they, just shit on the ground.
Well, yeah. Like, where else are they gonna
They usually got those little pouches, like, under their ass or something. Like, the little, like,
Oh
diaper
goodness!
thingies. Obviously, the
No,
diaper
there's
thing
too
was
many
full.
horses out there. Like all throughout downtown is where you pretty much are gonna see horses everywhere. So I don't know about having. I've never seen a pouch on their ass.
Well, so New Orleans, it's known for like their good cooking and everything. Like, do you have like any hidden talents? Can you cook? Do you have any secret traits?
Oh, I'm an amazing cook, actually. A very, very amazing cook. I can't really specify one thing that's my favorite thing to cook because I love cooking. So that's hard for me to just like name one of them. But yeah, pretty much. I don't know too many things I can't cook.
And that's all legit. It's not like no Popeyes,
No,
Louisiana
what?
food. Like,
What? Popeye? Did you say Popeye?
that's what I'm saying. It's the real deal. Like, there's no fake shit, right? It's all like
No,
beignets
no, no,
and
no.
crawfish.
I'm a huge home cooker. Like, I've been cooking since oh goodness, since I was little. I remember like growing up watching my grandma cook. Like, that's how I learned how to cook, was watching her cook all the time. And so, hey, there's no better cooking than your grandma's, right?
Yeah, so Teddy had it good. After you got done a little, humping action, you cooked for Teddy. Like, you gotta love a woman that cooks it for afterwards. You know what I mean? So that teddy bear had a good life.
Yes, yes.
So
It's like, and being out here, like, I have to order some of the meats, like, that I normally would cook with. I have to order some of the seasonings I would normally cook with because they don't have it out here. They don't sell it out in Cali.
I was gonna say, I just saw like on Twitter and everything, like you're slowly moving everything out there. What's the adjustment like moving out to California?
Oh, goodness. It's been kind of crazy just moving everything, the whole process has been like just kind of long. It took me a second to like get like the adjustments of it, but I'm pretty cool with Cali now. I can actually I like it out here.
So a lot of fans were tweeting in questions, and I try to answer as most of them as I can. But one of the fans wanted to know, like, what do you like to enjoy doing when you're not like humping teddy bears, or you know what I mean, like putting like voodoo spells on people, and like what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Well, there's a couple of things. I'm a nudist, so I love walking around naked. I like being outside naked. So, and I love to garden. So a lot of times I garden naked, and which I can't wait to move. Like in this new house, I can't wait to like get my vegetable gardening back going. But I hike. I hike all the time. That's pretty much all I do, like during my off time. And
Very
like
awesome.
shop.
And you
That's
shop.
pretty much it.
Okay, what do you like to shop for?
Oh, for everything. I love shopping for stuff for my house because I really, really love like getting shit for my home. But oh my goodness, I have a very, very bad shoe addiction, which I just now realized that I kind of had. Because I didn't realize that every store I go into, the first thing I look at is like their shoes, and I have quite a bit of shoes.
That's a nice little segue, because someone asked me, they're like, ask her if she's into Jordans. Are you into Jordans? Like, are you into shoes or are you into sneakers?
No, I'm into heels. I like certain pairs of sneaks. Like I like the high top Jordans. Like those are the ones that, like they all look really. I'm not a big, like not too many tennis shoes. I have like maybe 4 pair in my closet. I don't have a whole bunch of them. No.
Okay. Another fan.
Because I don't wear them that much. That's the thing. I don't wear them that much. I have a bazillion heels though.
Because that would be hot if you do a scene and you're just like wearing some J's or something.
Yes, they actually have those, like girls in sneakers or something like that.
That's the new
They
craze.
have some of them.
I'm curious. I always ask, like, are you into the chick or are you just into the sneakers? Like,
They're sick.
Like dudes are probably sitting at home jerking off to the sneakers, not so much the girls.
I think it's the girl that makes the sneakers look even hotter, you know?
You think?
So it's just like, ooh, wear those sexy ass sneakers. Look at her ass and the way those sneakers make her ass just look amazing. You know, it's just kind of.
So you kind of thought about this a little bit, huh? So
I just have a very bad mind.
we love that. That's what makes great interviews for us, is when people have very naughty minds. So what is the perfect woman like for you?
Ooh, I love a proportionate woman. Like, she can have small boobs, but she has to have nice nipples. I'm a huge fan of nipples, and so she would definitely have to have some sexy nipples. A nice ass. It does not have to be huge. I'm actually not a big fan of like obscenely huge asses. You know, like how now everyone's going like over the top. I'm not a big fan of it too much. I like a nice ass, you know, but not too huge.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and, like a nice stomach, you know. I like to dominate blonde, so in a non-dominating situation, I'm a big fan of redheads, and I don't know if you would call them brunettes, like black hair.
Okay.
Like the girls with the black hair and a nice little tan, you know. I love exotic women.
So there you go, ladies. So hit her up on Instagram. I mean, on Twitter. Speaking of Instagram, you have Instagram too, or no?
No. Instagram does not like me. It is too censored for my taste.
Yeah, because you can't be as explicit as your dirty mind wants you to be on Instagram.
No, not at all. And that's I can't do it. That's why I told you I'm a nudist. I like showing my body.
So, all right. So we know what you like in a woman, but what about a guy?
Ooh, that's even easier actually, because
As long as they have a dick, you're fine. As long as they have a dick, you're fine.
Well, yeah, because I can have fun with pretty much anything.
Okay.
With pretty much anything.
So
I can.
What kind of guys are you attracted to?
I like an athletic guy, you know, a guy that can go like hiking with me. He doesn't have to be built, but you know, at least keep up.
Okay.
And then I'm a very energized woman, so you have to be okay with the fact that I'm going to be like up and ready throughout the middle of the night. I love fucking in the middle of the night. Like I wake up and I'm ready to fuck. So you have to be prepared for that. So don't get upset if like I'll wake you up throughout the middle of the night.
Now, are you into like DJs and anything? You know, I mean, just dropping, some hints out there. I mean, I'm good. I can wake up at, any time. You know what I mean? Like you just nudge me or whatever. I'm ready to go.
You're ready at any time.
Anytime. I'll put on a fucking bear costume if you want. I'll look like Ted. Like I'll talk all dirty like Ted if you want.
Oh goodness! Oh, you shouldn't have said that. I like monsters and bears, and so you can't tell me that.
No. What is that? Leads right into another question that I have for you. Like, what is what is the kinkiest shit that you've ever done?
Ooh. That is I've done one of them I would have to say is it was like this. I did this Day of the Dead thing, which you can actually see it on my Twitter, like the way makeup was. I had like my claw and shit, and it was me, another guy, and then like this little girl. Like she looked like a little girl, but she was older than me, and I swore she was like she had to just turn 18. But but we raped this other girl. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing how it all turned out, though. And crazy thing about it is, like some of the absolute craziest things would have to be for psycho thrillers, and like when I do my scenes with them, it's kind of like simulated rape scenes, but then they kill me. Like you get killed, and I love that shit because I'm like a huge horror fan. So like being killed in a scene is just like amazing.
So are you like You know, you say like you're into like horror and stuff. Like, are you a big horror movie fan?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my goodness. I have
What
a
is
huge collection.
what's some of your favorites?
My ultimate favorite is Freddy.
And
Everything I feel Freddy for.
now you dressed up as Freddy, didn't you, for like Halloween?
Yes, I did. I had to give him do him some justice and make it as hot as possible.
Now that could be for a little dangerous situation, like if you're like doing a solo scene as Freddy, right? Like you would probably be all
That would be
cut
a
and fucked up
hot
and stuff.
situation.
So what's something that you want to do that you haven't done?
I haven't done any bondage scenes yet. I would really, really like to do some bondage scenes, but haven't done them yet.
Now, do you want to be tied up or do you want to tie people up? Or both?
Both. I would have to say both because, like I said, I have a lot of dominating ways, but there's only certain people that I like to be dominated by.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way, like I said, I like to dominate. I like to dominate blondes and pathetic guys. Like those scrawny, pathetic guys.
Okay. So, are you currently looking to inquire, recruit people? Like, can people hit you up on Twitter? Like, people that are listening to this that want to be in some of your movies or what?
Right now, no, not at the time. Not for not for any of my movies. No, not yet. But possibly.
So, what if a fan wanted to meet you? Are you doing any autograph signings, or is that something you would like to do, doing conventions, or?
Actually, that there would have to be my publicist Erica. She knows more about that. About any signings or anything I have coming up. So I'd actually have to get in contact with her and find out. Right. But I post all of my things on Twitter, any events that I'm going to be at or anything that fans can come meet me at. I always post on Twitter and take plenty of pictures so everyone can see.
Awesome, very awesome. Now, do you still do feature dancing, or are you just focusing mostly on the movie aspect of it?
Well, right now I'm just focusing on more of the movie, but I'm going to be doing feature dancing here very, very soon because I get the urge to dance, so it will be very soon that I will be feature dancing.
Yeah, so definitely check her out on Twitter. She might be dancing at a club near you. She might be even dancing in her back garden. Who knows? You know what I mean? Once she gets all that shit set up, it'd be like Eve, you know what I mean? In the garden stuff, just doing her thing. So, a couple more questions and before we get out of here. One fan wanted to know, what kind of music are you into?
I guess you could call me eclectic. I love all kinds of music, all types of music. Actually, if you used to go through my playlist, it would bounce all the way from classical to Mexican music to hip hop to 90s pop music. It goes all over the place.
Well, who was the last artist that you downloaded?
Ooh, it was actually Korn.
Okay.
And that's a rock band, so.
Yeah, so that's different. And any other artists that you want to see that you're really a big fan of?
Yes, actually, there's my top ones that I would love to meet would be Erykah Badu, Anthony Hamilton, and Musiq Soulchild.
All right, now is there any celebrity that you would like to be with sexually?
Ooh. Dum, dum, dum.
If you had to pick one.
Oh, goodness.
I'll even let you pick one guy and one girl.
Okay, girl, hands down, would have to be Halle Berry. Huge Halle Berry fan. She just does not know what I would do to her.
We do now.
And then, oh, goodness, I'm kind of have a tie between Vin Diesel and Will Smith. Those two, they're tied for me.
It's good. Two of the different spectrums there, Vin Diesel and Will Smith. That just kind of just.
I know. So how am I supposed to choose?
That I just it just sparked into my head what that scene would be like. You'd probably have Vin Diesel would be really explosive and aggressive, and then all I'm picturing is Will Smith Fresh Prince.
Oh my goodness! But it would be some fun though. I know that much. Fuck it, I'd have all three of them at the same time.
All
Just
three
have
at
a
the
party.
same time.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely got to make sure that TMZ's aware of that so they can come out and get all the details about that. So, two more questions from the fans as I'm actually just getting questions in now from people. One fan wanted to know if you could meet anybody, dead or alive, who would it be? And it could be someone outside of the three that you just named.
Hmm. If I could meet anyone in person, who would it be? Oh goodness, I'm not sure. Let me think. That's a very, very hard question for me to answer. So I'm not sure actually.
We'll let you get back to us on that. I mean, we plan on having you on the show again some other time, so you can think about that one for next time.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I think I'll do that because that's
All right,
very
keep
hard.
that one in the memory bank. All right, so last question here that someone wanted to know was, what types of scenes do you enjoy doing? Now, you said you're into the anal stuff, but like, is there a scene that you really get off on? I'm sure you probably like everything, but is there any one that you like really get excited to do?
Yes. My absolute favorite type of things to do is obviously it is anal. Like I'm a hardcore anal though. Like I like hardcore anal, choking me, pulling my hair, dragging me on the floor. That's my ultimate favorite scenes to be in and to watch. And the more the merrier. Like if there's more guys, even better. If there's more girls, amazing.
Now, how many guys have you been with at one time, whether it be personal or in the business?
So far only two. My goal, my ultimate, I would love to do like a gangbang of like 12 guys and just pour little old me. That would be amazing, you know?
Okay. So you just want them just taking turns, just unloading on you?
No, I want them to take it from me.
Oh, okay. So you want to be the one that's in control. All right. So
I like for them to take it from me.
Okay. So have you ever done any of that kind of stuff, like in your personal life? Any like toy play or?
No. Like I have like I've done like plenty of toy play, but I haven't done like exactly that. Like with a gangbang, no, I haven't. That's just a fantasy that I would love to have come true.
Well,
Which is what I love, like, about being in this industry. Like, you know, my craziest fantasies I can make happen.
Well, Erica needs to definitely work on that because that would be kind of hot.
I think it would.
So Erica needs to hook that up, make that happen, make that happen for her. So, anything else you want to promote before you get up out of here? Anything you want the fans to know?
No, not really. Just pretty much follow me on Twitter at Santana_Sadie. And my website will be launching soon, and you can find me at AVN. I will be at AVN this coming year in January in Vegas. So, you guys, come out and see me.
Well, definitely, anytime you come out to the East Coast, if you're near the Philadelphia area, let us know. We definitely love to have you, come in and do a live interview, one-on-one. We could probably round up a couple of pathetic guys for you to, humiliate and insult and have your way with. I'm sure they would probably be up for that. So you let us know, and then we'll make that happen.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make sure to do that.
Very awesome. So we appreciate you taking the time, calling in for us, and we hope to hear big things from you.
Most definitely. It's just getting started.
Very awesome. Like I said, Sadie Santana, enjoy humping teddy bears, cooking some great food, playing in your garden, and dressing up as Freddy Krueger. So.
What a crazy mix. Thank you.
Not a problem. We'll be talking to you real soon. All right, babe?
All right, bye-bye.
All right, take care.
Hi, this is Sadie Santana, and you're listening to Mix Master D, the best DJ in the world.